This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. I told you guys, this is Game of Thrones, dog. What did I told y'all? So hear me and hear me well. I told you, man, when the Los Angeles Lakers play real teams, they get done up. Let me say it again. When they play real teams, they get done up. The Pacers were 18-9. And they did the Los Angeles Lakers up 105-102. Shout outs to these players that stepped up, showed up, and showed out. Because they delivered the goods. I told you guys, what was the common denominator? Who's the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers? Who's the most important player on the Los Angeles Lakers? Come on, folks. Y'all got to start putting two and two together here. It's Anthony Davis. Who did not play? Anthony Davis. Who in Prediction King fashion? I got to say the vernacular. And the Prediction King strikes again. And the Prediction King strikes again. Who in Prediction King fashion told you guys that Anthony Davis was going to eventually get hurt? Henos' Sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We got to keep the foot on the damn next, folks. Because you guys have to understand the classic Dote and the troglodytisms. The Rudy Poo and the Plum Plum Brainsisms. The ultra fanboy rhetoric with the ultra fanboyisms here, man. It's called LBJ Riders Media. LBJ Apologists, LBJ Stance. I told you guys the Los Angeles Lakers have the number 28th rank schedule in the NBA. And once this thing started to ramp up, they were going to be exposed. They were basically going to be put out like silver platter to get done up. But you guys have to understand basketball. Basketball is all about matchups. At its purest level, it's about matchups. And they did not match up well against the Pacers. Not without their best player. Not without their true NBA MVP frontrunner. When you listen to LBJ Apologists and LBJ Stance, they can't even rationalize and tell you that, hold up, unquestionably and unequivocally, that Anthony Davis is the best player. And they're sitting here arguing with you, who's passing the ball to Anthony Davis? LeBron James is supposed to pass the ball to Anthony Davis. But who's putting the ball in the basket? You could pass the ball to somebody all you want, but they got to put the ball in the basket. Dodo heads, brain full of mush, brainwash followers. Duh. They got to put the ball in the basket. They got to put the ball on the floor and do what they do best. Anthony Davis was the missing link. But I understood because I know what stating the most obvious and stating the most common sense is all about. I understood that this guy's injury prone. And when you have the level of injuries that this guy has, the law of attrition tells you, you start adding games up. His high minute usage rate, he was going to get injured. He was going to sit out games. This is how it works. I told you guys, he has an NBA brittle body. But is anybody talking about him and saying, oh, no, he's not getting load management? You know what they're saying? See, this is what these Lakers fans are doing. That's why I tell you, they're wayward fans. And I'm not talking about the real Lakers nation because I know what they look like. I'm not talking about those who blood, sweat, and tears, the purple and gold. I'm talking about these LBJ apologists and LBJ stance version of Lakers fans. They make excuses everywhere. It's like Max Kellerman said, let the excuses begin. Let me say it again. Let the excuses begin. And they have officially begun. Because the truth of the fact of the matter is simple. And it's this, folks. Look at LeBron James. Look at what is going on with him right now. When he is on the floor and Anthony Davis isn't, the Lakers are not productive. It looks like last year. Because when he stepped into the Wild Wild West, he got exposed. Because he was in that garbage East. Not this version of East that's been ramping it up. I'm talking about the garbage East where he made his team stacked up and everybody else was beneath it. That's why they went to the NBA Finals. But remember, this is the participation era, the love participation era, where they think just getting to the dance is all you need. No, you got a boogie. You can't just get to the dance, dog. You got a boogie. You know what I'm saying? You got an outcast. You got a boogie, dog. You got a boogie, man. You got to get it down. Because if you don't get it down, Then you're not. You're not Game of Thrones in, folks, because it's about the Game of Thrones. And you got to see the writing on the walls associated with the Los Angeles Lakers. I told you, the legacy was been done. The cachet was been over. Because LeBron James is not on Kawhi Leonard's level. There's levels to this stuff. Shout outs to Meek Mills, dog. There's levels, man. And when you see the Clippers ascending the way that they're ascending, because they didn't have the sum of all their parts, but the Los Angeles Lakers not. Because again, they are Anthony Davis or bust. They don't want to hear this, dog. Let me say it again. This needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me and hear me well. The Los Angeles Lakers are Anthony Davis or La Boss. For the number 3 of confirmation, they are Anthony Davis or La Boss. Because Anthony Davis is their real heavyweight lifter. And if Laker fans are being honest with themselves, the game that they saw against the Indiana Pacers are things to come. It's really that simple, folks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.